Alright, I think we're going to have to give this thing another try today. I had posted this car on Facebook yesterday, and a gentleman by the name of Leandro Guajardo said he had one of these, and that he had the same problem with the speed runs, and just to tighten the servo horn down. And I also checked these screws, and they were both very loose as well. So it's got a little bit of slop now, but not anywhere near as bad. So battery's charging back up, slap it back in, and then see if it does any better. So let's go give it a try. Alright, so now that that front end steering stuff is all tightened up and adjusted, let's give it another try on this speed run and see if it can go straight again. Or straight for the first time, I should say. Oh, no, that's yesterday's stuff. Alright, so track. Okay, it's working. That's a little bit better. Almost had a run there. See what it did? $26 miles per hour. I guess we'll give it one last try. Not expecting much, but we shall see. Alright, yeah, definitely turn off the gyro. Gyro is not any good on this thing. Adjust the steering a little bit. Okay, now let's try this one more time. God grief. Steering is all over the place on this thing. $25. Alright, so that's realistically about all it's going to do. $25, $27, which is fine for something that tiny. I'm going to throw the drift tires on it now and see if maybe it drifts any better. Well, tightening the steering didn't really seem to help it out on its speed run, so figure now I would try the drift tires on it. It still don't want to drift to the right. Yep. It does not want to drift right at all. Yeah, you can't drift to the right at all in this thing. Like I said, I am not a drifter. It's not a great car, and it's kind of hard to control for drifts, especially since it doesn't want to drift right without serious throttle input, and left it wants to drift too easy. These drift tires don't really help. It seems to drift the same whether it's on these hard plastic tires or the rubber tires. But at least with the rubber tires, it can move. So this is a cool little RC car for kids for sure. It's not too fast to hurt anybody or hurt the car or anything. You know, as long as you're not trying to do over 25 miles per hour, it's actually fun in the 10 to 25 mile per hour range. I wouldn't get it as a drift car because it's just, I don't know if it's just because I'm not any good at it, or it's just because the car isn't good at it. Yeah, it just, it don't want to drift to the right at all. As you can see, right is no problem. I don't know. I kind of like the Grom. I even like the Black Zone turbo slider a little bit better for the money. But if you're looking for a on-road car, something that looks pretty neat, you know, it is a nice looking little Porsche replica, even though it's not a licensed one. You know, it'd be, like I said, great for kids, not so much for adults. I think maybe even the brushed one might be a little bit better. For the slower stuff, for like drifting and stuff. This brushless one, I don't know. For me, it'd be a pass. I wouldn't buy it again. I hope this helps anybody else out there that is looking at these. This is the UDI Power Amphicyon, I think they call it. Yeah, this would be on my do not bother with list for sure. So even after tightening up the steering and making some adjustments and then going to take it out again today, My conclusion with this car is it's junk. I wouldn't buy one. I've bought $30 Aliexpress cars that I enjoyed a whole lot more. This thing's unstable at speed. Its gyro is utterly useless. When I put the drift tires on, it doesn't even like to drift on nice smooth concrete well. It won't drift to the right at all. To the left, it's uncontrollable. The power delivery is terrible. The steering is terrible. It is a very nice looking car, but I can't recommend this car to anybody. For as much as it costs, you know, spend $10 more. Get one of those. That is an infinitely better car. Or even for less money, get one of those. That's a better car too. Handles better, drives better. Yeah, the top speed on both of those isn't as high as this one, but what good is top speed if you simply can't use it? And then with the driving characteristics, they're awful. So this is the first time I've done an RC review where I just simply do not like the car and would not recommend it to anyone, unless you just want to look at it. I'm sure you can modify it to make it better. And originally I had thought it was fully locked up, all 3 diffs were locked, but it's just the center diff that's locked. So even with that, it's just, I don't know. It needs an open diff in the center, it needs a better servo, it needs a better radio system. So all in all, thumbs down.